So we're on to part 2 of testing out the Russian digital floral pattern. Now in part 1, if you haven't seen it, go back and watch it, but anyways, for you guys who have seen it, you probably noticed that up close with this pattern, it's very effective, but from a distance in open terrain, it doesn't work out so well. You end up looking like a large black blob moving across the landscape. So that kind of presents a challenge for me and the pattern, and to be honest with you, pretty much any pixelated pattern out here in this open forest, it's very difficult to maintain and find cover and use that concealment to continue moving along undetected. So what I wanted to do today is go to a denser part of the forest where there's more vegetation, more underbrush, and see how it performs in that area to give you guys a good comprehensive big picture look at this camo pattern, and you can figure out for yourself whether you want to utilize it in the area that you train in, or maybe you pick out something different. But anyways, let's go and head off to that spot and we'll see how it performs. Alright guys, so that's about it for the test. I've pretty much exhausted myself out here trying to find areas where this is going to be most effective, and I've come to the conclusion that unless I'm in, like, say, a heavily vegetated pine forest, or I'm operating in early morning or twilight hours, this camo pattern is basically going to turn me into a large black blob. In this area that you see around me, I mean, hell, it's just wide open all over the place, and you guys saw that in the first video. So, you know, up close, this pattern is awesome. You saw when I went in the prone, boom, I just basically disappeared. But, you know, from a distance, unfortunately, due to the darker green base of this pattern, I'm just going to turn into a black blob, and that's really not what I want. So, you know, like I said, this pattern is good to go for up close, better utilized in the early morning hours, or, you know, near dusk in the evening, or in a heavily vegetated area with a lot of underbrush. Now, one thing I will mention that is a bonus about this type of area is, sure, I don't have the amount of cover and concealment that I would prefer, but moving through here is much quicker, it's more efficient, and I'm going to make a lot less noise. Now, on the other hand, not only am I focused on, you know, maintaining a decent, you know, slouch, you know, posture as I move through here and staying quiet, but since I don't have much cover and concealment, I'm having to not only scan for threats in front of me and to the left and to the right and behind me, but I'm also having to pay attention and look up ahead to find myself good points of cover and concealment. So it's a little more of a mind game that you got to get into when you don't have much to work with out here. But anyways, that's my take on it. You guys let me know what you think, and I'm trying to figure out what pattern I'm going to test next. It's definitely going to be a pattern with a lighter green, because that's what's really killing this pattern, is the fact that it has darker green on it, and from a distance, like I said, you guys saw, just turned into this olive drab blob. So it's going to be maybe a Brezka gray or something like that. If you guys got any suggestions, hit me up in the comments. And until next time, you guys know the drill. You know what I preach. Get out there and train, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.